What up, y'all? What up? What up? Another episode of the Weekend High. No More Informally podcast, broadcasting live from parts in between. I'm your man, KZL. Got my man Swag,
What's
my
up, y'all?
broadcast partner.
What's cracking?
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, man. What's going on, y'all? Been a long time representing GP. If you know where I'm from,
I'm
represents.
representing
Somebody got this for a holiday gift. Represent my old neighborhood back home. All right,
GP.
GP. Yeah, yeah, man. Another exciting, phenomenal episode of the Weekend High broadcast with you two boys. We're gonna go ahead and get at it. Forgive me, y'all. Y'all know I got the list because I got my jibs fixed. So as you can see, shining like diamonds out here now.
You say you sure
So
look shiny to me.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna have a little list for a while, y'all. Not that kind of list. You know what I'm saying?
You say one of the loose wrist lists.
Not that list. Not the skip. Where you at, skip?
Skill.
Skip. Come on, now, skip. Uh, but man, a lot of news on this show. Of course, just wanted to introduce you, if just in case you haven't watched this show before. We go over a lot of stuff in the news that relates to the FBA culture and community, and also we just like to chop it up on the joke side of the game and talk because we two good friends. We friends before this show, so we just chopping it up. This is just like us having a phone conversation with y'all listening. So, um, first things first, what's been going on, Swag, in the
Oh
mix?
man, it's birthday season in my family. So my brother had a birthday, my son had a birthday the next day. Then the next day we went out to eat. Everything's good around here. How's everything with you and mental health?
Every Oh yeah, everything is good this way. Everybody's doing good. Shout out and rest in peace to I had a friend of the family that lost their mother. So
Oh,
shout out to their family.
thoughts and
Shout
prayers.
out to my homegirl. Lost her mom. So shout out to her and condolences to the family. Thoughts and prayers are with y'all. Um, but let's get right into it, y'all. A lot of things going on in politics. We try to look at politics from a comedic, almost a sarcastic type of view. So bear with us. um, but we're gonna get right into it. Man, I don't know if y'all been watching this week, but since Donald Trump has been elected in office, they have a department called Doge, and they've been uncovering a lot of wasteful spending in the country. Now, we as foundational Black Americans have been really pushing the reparations or freedmen compensation payments, narrative. It originally isn't a narrative; it's a really a debt owed that we want to see get paid. And we've always been told pretty much we don't got the money or it'll bankrupt the country. Oh my God, it'll bankrupt us. We don't have the money. Why can't we just forget it? Why can't we just give y'all an apology? Why can't
Yeah,
we
the
just give
economy, a little
y'all
belly up, all that good stuff.
economy a belly up? Symbolism. We give y'all a couple statues, some symbolism, and y'all should be happy. Or, let's offer a formal apology from the US and y'all should be satisfied. Now, all these, illegal immigrants coming in, they've gotten debit cards with, upwards of $20,000 on them. They've gotten with food stamps, 15,000 on them. And been put up in luxury hotels. Just the red carpet rollout, and we've been told that, hey, we can't do nothing for y'all. We've been told that by the Democratic Party. We've been told that by the Republican Party. And now I'm a independent, and so I kind of sit in the middle. But both parties pretty much have told us. especially the Democrat. The reason we lean on Democrats so much because that's the party that has pretty much been entitled to our vote for the last 60 years because of what Lyndon B. Johnson did. And Lyndon B. Johnson was a staunch racist, but he signed that bill, and then that got the dedication rolling from our grandparents and our parents on, Democrat. So the Democratic Party hasn't done nothing for foundational Black Americans in maybe over 60 years. I'm talking something specifically for us. So what are your thoughts, Wing, on the benign neglect, as it's been called, of that party?
Man. Yeah, we've been giving out generations of legacy votes because that's what our parents did and what their parents did. And then, their parents, the ones who fall down there. And since then, we really haven't gotten anything.
Yeah. I think, I'm
not tethered to either party right now. So,
right.
I'm hitting the couch voting the kids.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty much going to be a registered independent going forward because I'm voting on the platform of policy and not party. Whoever is going to do something for foundational Black Americans specifically, that is who I'm going to align myself with or have my allegiance go to. So with that being said, that opens up what we've been talking about. Elon Musk, of course, Elon Musk, love him or hate him. I don't really care for the guy. I'll be honest with you. I really don't care for the guy at all. I'm not a fan of Tesla. I'm not a fan of electric cars at all. I drive a sports car. I drive a gas-powered sports car, muscle car. So I I don't want an EV charger. You know what I'm saying? I don't want a battery operate. I don't want a Duracell charger. I don't want a charger that got to be charged. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
You know what I'm saying? So, but also outside of that, he said some very negative things towards the foundation of Black Americans in the past, and how he's moved. Also, he's from South Africa, Afrikaner. So the way he's moved there with the people there, I'm not a fan of. So, but like I said, I'll look at the positive. I can still look at the positive he's done. Now, Doge, which he has uncovered multi-million billion dollars worth of spending. And we're going to just go over the list here of some of the things they've spent money on that is just crazy to me, and we want to hear your thoughts about it. Please, leave a comment, like and subscribe if you will. We appreciate it. But if not, leave a comment and what you think about it. So we're going to go right to it. And hold on, I'm going to share my screen, y'all. Bear with me. All right, here we go, y'all. It should be popping up in a second here. Okay, yes. Okay. We are on the White House website, the White House. This is an article about USAID and waste and abuse runs deep. It was just put out February 3rd, 2025. Okay. For decades, the United States Agency for International Development has been unaccountable to taxpayers as it funnels massive sums of money to the ridiculous and, in many cases, malicious pet projects of entrenched bureaucrats with next to no oversight. Here are only a few examples of the waste and abuse. $1.5 million to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in Serbia's workplaces and business community. Now, listen to that. We want to advance $1.15 million to advance diversity, DEI, in Serbia's workplaces and business communities. So, what are your thoughts on that first? Now, they trying to get rid of DEI, and I'm okay with them getting rid of DEI because, once again, if y'all don't know, a lot of y'all was participating in that. Don't shop on their Amazon on Friday. Don't buy Target on Friday. Y'all was participating in that, which really did nothing. Because really, what is one day of not buying gonna do? Nothing for Amazon. That's a drop in that's a tier. That's a a piece of a tear in the bucket.
That's
You know
a
what I'm
ripple in
saying?
the
So
pond.
right. I mean, and the reason I say the reason I disagree with the notion of hey, let's boycott, let's do all this is because DEI, the number one, you can Google this right now. You don't have to believe me, you don't have to take my word. Just go to your Google search and type in who benefits the most from DEI. It's the first thing it's going to pop up is white women. So white women are the biggest beneficiaries, because I put in who are the biggest beneficiaries. I'm sorry, who's the biggest beneficiaries of DEI, and it said white women, and that's in a Google search. That's Google's AI saying that, Google Gemini. So it's not even an article or anything. It's just Google telling you, hey, white women benefit the most from DEI. So for all y'all that was out there, all y'all black folks that was out there, we ain't go buy nothing on Friday. Thank you for helping white women's rights. Y'all did a masterful job. Now, what are your thoughts on? I'm sorry, Swag. What's your thoughts on the whole? You can even talk about that DEI blackout, but what's your thoughts on sending $1.5 million to Serbia?
Well, that's a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for our kids, in the summers, or anything. Yeah, man, that if that money was used here in the soil, it could be we could feel a lot more purpose from it. Seriously.
Exactly. Also, did you think about this? You know what I thought about, dog? I thought about Serbia. Serbia is an Eastern European country, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't know they had much diversity. Right. I didn't know they had such a diverse culture in Serbia that they would even need DEI.
Yeah.
Who ain't every now, I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real GP with y'all real quick. I'm gonna keep it real Glen Park with y'all real quick. Ain't everybody in Serbia damn near pretty much white? I'm gonna say that. I'm sorry.
I mean, it is kind of monotonous over there, kind of one note when it comes to skin color, because they only have one climate.
Right. It's like, I mean, come on. I mean, DEI in Serbia. Come on, man. Okay. Let's keep it moving, y'all. The next one, 70,000 for production of a DEI musical in Ireland. 70 racks for a production of a DEI musical in Ireland. I'm starting to think some of this stuff they just making up. They might, is they really sending these folks? So over in Ireland, because now I heard that Ireland is some Africans that moved over there. So I guess that's the DEI for them. Look, we're gonna do a African DEI play in Ireland. Get y'all 70 racks for it. Come on now. Okay, moving right along. 2.5 million for electric vehicles for Vietnam. That's like 2.5 million for electric vehicles for Vietnam, not USA, but Vietnam. 47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia.
That's one of the funnier ones.
Let me say that again. 47,000 for a transgender opera in Colombia. 32,000 for a transgender comic book in Peru. Interesting. Now think about this. Let me take a break real quick. You got all these homeless veterans. Now, I could just go with the FBA Black veterans because they don't get hardly much of anything. We know that. We did a show on it before. But let's just take those veterans, the Black FBA veterans. So that 32,000 and 47,000 could have went to them. The homeless, they are talking about, we ain't got nothing. We ain't got no money for the homeless. We ain't got no money for these veterans. We ain't got no money. Do we really need to say? I know people say, well, that's only like 47,000. That ain't really nothing, but still.
But you got to realize them last three entries are the prime drug import countries.
Right. Now there you go. Come on, keep going, Swag.
He's like, cook.
Keep going. Go ahead. Keep going.
No,
Yeah,
but for real,
that's interesting,
though,
ain't it?
yeah, man, because you got the poppies out in Vietnam, so they got to put a little bit more out there. They have a higher market, but you talking about an even exchange on drug street prices almost
Right.
in the South
Yeah.
American
Yeah.
countries. Yep, good. They got their flake out
Yeah.
there. Just support our transgender initiatives, and we'll give you that doozy for the low.
Yeah. The Doochie. Now you know what? Hey, you know what? Another thing. Let me put ourselves on this show, y'all. Where is it? Where is it? There it
Oh
is.
yeah, yeah, fly that
Now
bastards.
what? Because now let me show y'all this. Just a tinfoil do rag. Now, mind you, we the first person who came up with that, so y'all using it. Thank y'all. I like that y'all using it. But just keep it real.
That's a compliment.
This a compliment. This a tinfoil do rag moment. Now listen to this. Now you hit on something when you said, the drug kind of, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. I give you a little, your little nonprofit, some little, little cake here and there.
Yeah,
But with the whole, you said the whole, it's the transgender. You notice they're like the transgender comic book, transgender plays. Do you think? I feel like I feel like they like just using that like almost. Okay, you know what? I keep it a little peachy, kind of like Snowfall. If you ever watch Snowfall, remember the DEA agent? He was had those ties down there, and they was like kind of scratch my back. I feel like, and you mentioned they were drug countries too. Like I just feel like those are just little payments, like little payments for what I'm saying, getting the Doochie over here. You know what I'm saying? Also, now this is what I wanted to say. Also, I feel maybe it was on some Epstein Island shit. Like, because Latin,
that subculture.
yeah, Latin countries, they have a lot of transgender and a lot of LGBTQ in the countries, and a lot of these, there's a majority, there's a certain segment of Caucasian males that like to frequent those places to have do their thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Cowgirl moments.
Right. Or let me say it if y'all get hold on, we them boys. Hold on, making noise. Hold on, that's them boy. They like them boys. So I feel like what I'm saying? Those are little tuck and move payments. Like, y'all can come down here and do what y'all do, but just make sure you leave something on the dresser. You know what I mean?
Yeah. His balls.
That's it. Leave something on the dresser. Leave something on the dresser before you leave out. You didn't play. You didn't when it came down here and played.
Yes, sir.
You didn't play. You didn't came down here and play with all these cabana boys and stuff. Leave something on the dresser for the government. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my 2 cents. But moving right along, y'all. 2 million. 2 million. They got 2 million for sex changes and LGBT activism in Guatemala. Here we go. Then we just talked about this. There's a $2 million payment for sex changes in what is LGBT activism? What is that?
The people that's gonna fight. The people that's gonna fight the people who trying to cross the lines at the sex change place.
But in Guatemala, they ain't out in the streets for no damn LGBT rights.
Well, somebody got to be because overall they're kind of antiquated in values, ain't they?
Well, see what I'm tinfoil do rag, and that is that a lot of these programs that are set up, I don't think this money is actually going to what it's saying. I think that's just money just going to that government. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
that's just the
Or
front.
or it could be going to the rebels down there, for all we know,
Oh yeah, they
allegedly.
said yeah. Oh yeah, they said yeah. Just put this down. They got you.
Right, right. So, I mean, because think about, I mean, 2 million for sex changes in LGBT activism. If you know anything about like Latin American countries, um, only thing that I can see them doing as far as activism, they not spending $2 million on it. I'm telling you, they're not. They only thing they might have a parade, they might have a, you know what I'm saying, a weekend or this Pride Carnival weekend or whatever, right? But they're not they're not distributing $2 million to their LGBT community. I highly doubt that. You know, these we talking about third world countries. You know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man, I got a real thin do rag to put on, man. Because honestly, man, all those are like sex worker webcam countries, and they're probably just trying to boost
Right.
that sex work infrastructure, probably. But hey, that's in the best. That's signal worthy.
He said, boost it up. They try to be the new Amsterdam. They like, come to our red light district. Come to our red light district. Don't go see them chicken cutlets.
Online at yourfaith.com.
Hell yeah. Now, what's your thoughts, Swag, on the next one? I'm gonna let you cook first. Now, 6 million to fund tourism in Egypt. Ain't that a blip?
Yeah, man, they probably like a lot of the artifacts that they have over there. Probably we got our hand in their pockets too. So it's probably some quid pro quo. You think?
Well, I just find it amazing because they always tell foundational Black Americans we have no ties to Egypt. They tell Black people as a whole we have no ties to Egypt, and you know, in Egyptian is an Arab. That's what they're telling us. So it's funny to me that they sending $6 million over to Egypt for tourism. But you know, it is what it is. You know, more power to them, I guess. But that $6 million is funding tourism there. Why can't that $6 million fund tourism for the Oklahoma Black Wall Street and the Wilmington, North Carolina Black Wall Street? Why can't that 3 million go to Wilmington and 3 million go to Tulsa and make that a tourism where the money that is made from the tourism goes to the foundation of Black American descendants that were slaughtered in those
Yeah.
Black Wall
I mean,
Streets, because a lot of them are
it's even some living that they could break off in real time.
exactly, or give it to the descendants, no different than the Native Americans. You know what I'm saying? So that's my issue with it right there. You know what I mean? Like y'all sending this 6 million over there, it's stuff here that can be used for our people. I mean, because we got so much history. We're so rich in history and music, sports, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Foundational Black Americans, you're gonna see us in it. So why not fund why don't you pay what you owe and make amends instead of saying, oh, we recognize Black Wall Street in Tulsa. How about the atrocity the first time the US was ever bombed? Y'all bombed y'all own people. And so why
Bomb their
don't y'all
own
put
soil.
bomb your own soil and get that 3 million, get 3 million in Tulsa, Oklahoma, get 3 million to Wilmington, North Carolina, the original Black Wall Street. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. They you know that'll get you mad. But moving right along.
He said,
Hundreds of
they put it in
thousands.
our face, man.
Let me give you a quick update if you just joined us or coming in the middle. This is the Weekend High broadcast with your man KZL and your man Big Swag
Salute.
on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, like and subscribe, share, comment. We love you. We love it all. But moving right along as we go deeper here. Now, hundreds of thousands of dollars. It says hundreds of thousands of dollars for a nonprofit linked to designated terrorist organizations, even after an inspector general launched an investigation. So they're saying they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for a nonprofit linked to designated terrorist organizations, even after it was discovered by the inspector general that they did it. So basically, that's just they got to throw a shot on the Democrat Biden them, which I ain't mad at them because that they're basically saying, look, this is under Biden. This is what Biden did.
Yeah,
That's why. That's how.
Hey, you can come take
Right.
a look, but you gotta keep the bread coming though.
Right. That's how I interpret that.
Yep.
But if you think different, leave a comment. Millions to Echo Health Alliance, which was involved in research of the Wuhan lab. So that's something that basically something to do with China, I believe.
Oh yeah, Wuhan lab, isn't that where COVID started?
Right. That's what I was just going. That's where I was going with it. Yep.
Yeah, the stibbity stab, the stibbity.
Yep, the stibbity jibbity. Hundreds of thousands of meals that went to Al Qaeda affiliated fighters in Syria, funding to print personalized contraceptive birth control devices in developing countries. Wait, funding to print personalized contraceptive birth control devices in developing countries. Damn. Okay. Hundreds of millions of
name on the rubber.
hundreds of millions of dollars to fund irrigation canals, farming equipment, and even fertilizer used to support the unprecedented poppy cultivation and heroin production in Afghanistan, benefiting the Taliban. All right,
more Doge. Yeah, you gotta keep
right,
them dumb
more
in the
Doge.
streets. You know what I mean?
Right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop my share on that one. But yeah, man, that is that's crazy, man. Of how much wasteful spending that's been going on in this country, and then the Democrats. Now the Democrats always say, they was in power, and we ain't got the money, we ain't got the money. Well, I see why y'all say y'all ain't got the money. Y'all sending the damn money everywhere but here. I mean,
it's a misappropriation of funds.
And it's hard to get behind the party when you see them doing stuff like this. It's hard to be like, I support them when you're like, damn, even that 47,000 could have helped 3 or 4 brothers living on the street that was veterans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, damn. We giving all this foreign aid out, and we got stuff here that we need to be taken care of. You got to take care of home first. You know. Hey, USA doing like the old school granddaddy. He got another family across town. He over there.
11 miles up the highway.
They ride bikes and big wheels at his old house. When they ain't got, I ain't got nothing for you now. No. So, but yeah, man. Moving right along, we're gonna keep it moving here. With another story. We're gonna take a break from the politics for a minute. Your boy, Dr. Umar, was in the news. He was in the news basically because there was a young lady saying that she was his daughter, and that he was a deadbeat father. He hasn't provided for her or been there for her. I'm paraphrasing y'all, so allegedly. And she was saying that she was talking about him being all on the internet and everything, and he don't take care of her. Then Umar, he came back with I call it the clapback video, saying that his daughter been compromised. So I guess it's confirmed that is his daughter, because at first, people was like in the comments, we don't know if that's his real daughter. But with his clapback video, it's like you get the idea that's pretty much his daughter, because he said, he didn't say, oh, that ain't my daughter. I don't know this. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he was saying basically, I have taken care of you. You've been well taken care of. And
he said he been paying child support from day zero.
Right. Since you was in the womb. Right. He said, before you came out the womb, I was paying child support for you. So what are your thoughts on the whole Umar situation? Do you think Umar is a deadbeat father? And he's, because a lot of people masquerade on the internet. They might be one thing, like, and then in real life, they're another thing. So what's your thoughts on that situation?
Well, see, probably have a different take than most people would say in public. And I've been a failure a few times in my life, but one thing I've never failed at is being a decent father.
Right.
I give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm for real. I'm gonna let him cook on this one, man.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
No, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Keep cooking.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say because he has a reputation for not following through, but I think you could be a person who doesn't live up to expectations in life, but when it comes to fatherhood, it can bring some out of you. Also, it can bring some bad stuff out of you. But I just hold out hope that he ain't lying to us.
You know what? Yeah, I feel you on that because there's no manual to be a parent, and Lord knows I'm a parent. I've made mistakes. We both made mistakes because there's no manual. But the thing about being a good father or parent is learning from those mistakes and and then talking to your children, communicating with them, letting them know, hey, you know what I'm saying? Because I've talked to my sons like that and say, you know what, son, what I told you when this incident happened, that wasn't right. I should have told you this. I've gone back and made
Okay.
say, hey, my thought process changed, or I seen it different from their angle, or I'd be like, you know what, son, I told you not to, and and we talk about it. So there's no manual, but like you said, I've always taken care of my kids. I barely take care of them now because they're young men now, so they don't need my help as much. But um, they still require my help or my advice still, and and we talk and everything like that. But I'm a I'm a disagree a little bit. I'm gonna push back on Umar a little bit. Uh, I'm gonna play hood lawyer real quick. I'm gonna play Glen Park lawyer,
Let's go.
public defender, and for the young lady, for the child. Now,
Okay.
Dr. Umar, he hasn't had a good track record of handling or delegating funds in the past because we all know he's supposed to have a damn school open up 15 years ago and it ain't opened up yet. Um, and no, well, maybe 10 years because I think he was trying to open it back in 2015. I'm exaggerating 15. It's been about almost 10 years. 10 years now, almost 10 to 11 years because I think 2014, right? 2014. So everybody has given funds for the school. Even other content creators that are at the top of the food chain as far as our black media like TBA, brother Tariq. Those I know that I've heard them mention in their broadcast that hey, I donated, and it still ain't open. And so with that being said, we ain't got no information on the school. We don't know what's going on. He don't even talk about the school no more. So it's like I feel like, man, he didn't got the grassroots money, and he didn't delegate the money. Well, I'm not gonna say he. I'm only reason I'm not saying he. Only reason I'm gonna say he didn't delegate it right is because there is no school. Now I'm not saying he could have the money in a savings account. You know what I'm saying, sitting there, and he just like, well, I ain't spent it yet because I ain't did this and X, Y, and Z on the business side of the game, but I ain't seen no school. I ain't heard about no school. So that lets me know it makes me feel if somebody, if he put this way, if he were to ask me and you to invest, like, hey, I want the Weekend High broadcast. I want to invest in you guys and I want to do this. I would say no, thank you. Only reason
Yeah.
because this dude, he just don't have a good track record of I mean, I would definitely interview him. Hell yeah. But he doesn't have a good track record of money with monetary things. So I'm gonna believe the baby on this one and say he ain't been taking care of her. I'm a cape for the baby mama.
Oh man, I think the baby mama sent the baby out there to attack his image, and bring more live, real time doubt because everybody almost over that school. But I'm telling you, man, I know a good father when I see one. And I mean, he does have conviction. You gotta give him that. He does have conviction. He has a code, but maybe not when it comes to the school. I'll give you that one.
Man, Umar be lying his ass off. Remember that time he was acting like remember that time he was acting like he was on the phone and then that mud rain. I mean, come on.
I
See,
forgot
you
about
know what I'm
that.
saying? It's like I want to like him.
Evidence.
You know what I'm saying? I want to defend him, but I can't. It's like every time I think of something, I'll be like, damn, he did do this. Damn, he did do that. It's like, oh boy. I just hope this. I hope maybe he did take care of his child. Maybe it just is some clickbait, but it ain't looking good, man. It ain't looking good for brother Umar.
I'm a cape for him on the Hell Hath No Fury, like a woman scorned, and it sounds like this guy's his baby mama's fingerprints all
On
over
the
it.
next update video, and something else come out. But yeah, if y'all have any thoughts or comments about Umar, is he a deadbeat dad? Is he, you know what I'm saying? He might just be spending his he might just be spending his money on dashikis and beard oil. You know what I mean?
Kente cloth.
In essence. He got a kente cloth budget. He kente cloth budget. Now look here, nigga. I spend $5,000 on kente cloth every month. I have to update the
$5,000 on kente cloth every month. $5,000 on kente cloth every month.
Yeah, you got to say it 3 times. You know how 5,000. So, but shout out to brother Umar, brother Umar. Shout out. No hate here. We just covered the story, y'all.
All funny.
All in fun. Nothing personal. But I'm just saying though, man, Umar, I'm just saying, where the school at? Where the school at, brother? That's all I'm saying. Where the school at? You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, he could have came with an online school. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what?
He couldn't COVID happen. He could have got a Zoom going. That's what you say.
he could have did an ICDC college. You know what I mean? It'd be like, look, the school is online, y'all. The school is online, brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Damn, but yeah. Get it together, man. Get it together, brother. Yeah, moving right along, y'all. We're gonna keep it kick it back to the politics side of the game. And I wanted to talk about it was a new development today. Let me see. I'm gonna do this quick. Let me see where we at in the show. Okay. What do you think about your girl, Jasmine Crockett? Jasmine Crockett is a sister. She's a Democrat. She's out here. She like the Meg Thee Stallion of politics. She like the Glorilla of the Democrats. The Lotto. You know what I'm saying? She flipping her hair. She got the baby hair. She loud. She like she being hood. You know, they're saying she like to be hood as hell. And that's basically a lot of people say she's a Democrat playing a caricature of what she thinks black women, are or want to see. But recently today, she made a statement. She made a statement today saying, now I don't know where her family's from. Let me get that straight. I don't know, once again, I don't think in the Twitter streets that I don't know if she's FBA. I don't know what she is, but today she made a statement saying that she said that illegal immigration. Let me make sure I get the statement right. Hold on one second. Okay. Texas Representative Jasmine Crockett says that illegal immigration is not a crime. Listen to that. Illegal immigration is not a crime. So that gets my little head twisted. So she's probably, I don't believe she's a foundational Black American, because most foundational Black Americans are not big on immigration. But I could be wrong. I mean, she is a representative. Right. I mean, she is an elected official, so she might, be on that whole cape for the, immigrants, because that is a democratic talking point is, they're for immigration. But she says entering this country illegally is not a crime. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the crime is getting caught. You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, it was some people over here for 30 years, that carved a living, got grandchildren, and then when your boy got in office, it was time to go back home. But it's not illegal till you get caught.
I think that's what. Yeah, you're right. I mean, nothing is legal till you get caught. But she's saying now this is. But the thing about it is, this is an elected official saying that entering the country, which is a crime. It is a crime to enter the country illegally under Title 8 United States Code 1325, and so that is a law that. I mean, if I go try to enter France or any other country, I would be illegal in their country illegally.
So, TSA have us that stuff when we got through customs.
Right. Yeah. So that just leads me to believe that Jasmine Crockett, if she tries to run for anything, I won't vote for her. I'm gonna say that right now on our show. She'll never get a vote from me. Ever.
Yeah, she stood on immigration business, didn't she?
Yeah, when you make statements like immigration is not a crime, that hurts the foundational Black American community, because what happens is, like what has happened is when these illegals came, they moved us out of certain areas and moved them in and got rid of certain things that were for our kids, like football programs, basketball programs, and especially in Chicago, and housed the people there. Also, they took over schools, they took over, just like a bunch of stuff. Like, and people say, well, those were schools that the city wasn't using. Okay, there was Black people there that could have used that school for recreation purposes, daycares, community center. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of things you could use an old school for to help the community. They could have had, how they have like farmers market sales. You could have had a farmers market there every weekend. Yeah. There's tons of ways to make money for the community using an old school. I mean, come on, let's keep it real. You know what I mean? So for her saying that it's not a crime to come here illegally, that leads me to believe she's probably has an immigrant background of some sort. And nothing against her having an immigrant background.
For some good homeless shelters for our vets and our people here that hard down and out.
And see, that's another one. That is another reason why the Democrats are losing a lot of foundational Black American votes, because all the agendas that they're pushing are for foreigners. It's immigration, it's LGBTQ, it's DEI, which benefits white women. So there's nothing specific for the group of people who have been the backbone of your party for 60 years now, and you haven't given us anything. So that's why it puts a bad taste in a lot of folks' mouths, and a lot of people who are, Democrats to the core, they ain't rocking with them no more. They're going independent because it's like, damn, y'all, this is what y'all giving me. Y'all putting this sister girl representative out here who talk about illegal immigration ain't a crime, but we are disproportionately put in jail for anything. If we saw a brother go to jail for stealing a slice of pizza some years ago. We've seen countless brothers and sisters go to jail for like the most minute things. Look, we just got to talk about a little 2-year-old baby who was handcuffed, belly to the pavement. Little baby, 2 years old, belly to the pavement, not belly full of cotton candy, not belly full of baby food, belly to the damn pavement, cold hard asphalt. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for real, that's kind of disrespectful on her part to make a statement like that, especially since you cosplaying, I'm gonna assume she's cosplaying as a foundational Black American. Since you
Yeah,
cosplaying
doing
as one of
Kendrick
us,
Lamar TikToks and carrying on.
right? Right. I forgot about that. She did the whole. I mean,
She said,
come on,
I'm
man.
sliding, I'm right.
Look, she as bad as Tiffany Hinyard, the mayor of Dalton in Chicago, that was make the feed. You know, she made the little rap video trying to get back in office.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
was stepping it
I mean,
up.
yeah, I mean, these. Come on, this is why. Look, this is why the Democrats are having a hard time keeping loyal voters. Is because they're putting out stuff like we dumb. They like, oh, just put a rap person out there. They're gonna vote. Like we're not. I think the Democrats really underestimate foundational Black Americans and our political knowledge. Even some of us who aren't really, I would say, deep into politics. A lot of us, even just casually in politics, is like don't agree with a lot of stuff they doing. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
Because I'm not gonna lie, just at work or somewhere else, where I'm out and about basketball games and just chatting up some of the grassroots, and they're not real political stompers, but they're like, I'm not voting this time. I don't see the benefit, and I'm like, you on the right track. And then I say what I know, what I think, and then I mean it's a groundswell. I'm telling you.
yeah, you're right, yeah, brother. I mean, look, if anything, I always tell people this, like I say, look at the policies. Like I say, I'm a policy voter. I'm not a party voter because I'm looking at policies that's going to benefit me and my community. And so things like immigration, talking about LGBTQ rights and things like that. That's not something I'm not saying. I'm not knocking nobody who's for that, but at the same time, that's as far as the foundation of Black American community. A lot of us are not concerned about those things. Like they always push the look, Medicaid. Our older folks are worried about Medicaid and stuff like that. But just like with every generation, it's like our generation taking over now, and that's not like at the top of our list of importance because most of us are not even on Medicaid or even that far along in life where we go be worried about that. So
Yeah.
we try to get look. We ain't got to worry about Medicaid if we get that reparations bag. You know what I'm saying? If we get what we're owed, then that's enough money to make more money. That's enough money to leave others, our children, with money. And I always want to go back to this. Let me go to this. I always want to say this when I go on spaces and stuff, but I never get a chance. They don't never call me up or whatnot. But it's a lot of people trying to get called up. I want to talk about, people always talk about, our reparations and things like that. I'm going to bring it up again. I always bring it up. You know it. Chris Chip. If you watch the show Love After Lockup, there is a gentleman who says he's a Native American. He is getting anywhere between 10,000 to 20,000 a month in Native American payments and funding, and we as foundational Black Americans would like the same thing that the Indians got. So think about this man is in jail and he's just stacking up 10 to 20,000. So basically he's at the low end, he's making $120,000 a year just off his Native American payments that he gets from the government. He makes six figures.
Tax free
too. Tax free. I'm in jail. What? So what? My shit's still stacking up. Look, he was on Love After Lockup. Tricking off the money with the little white girl he had. You know what I'm saying? He tricking off the money, putting her in houses, buying her Mercedes and all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a slap in the face when people come up in those spaces and be like, well, y'all shouldn't get nothing. Well, that happened so long ago. Okay, well, the Indian tragedy happened a long ago. They about 3 generations or 4 or 5 generations from that, and they still getting money. Still getting that money. And more than half of them ain't even real Indians. They $5 Indians. You know what I'm saying? So, especially this dude, when you see him, you're going to be like, that's clearly a white man. I'm sorry. It's clearly a Caucasian man. There's nothing Native American about this dude. You know what I'm saying? I look more Native American because we got the black Native Americans. I look more Native American to him because or Aboriginal because I mean, dude don't even hell yeah, lay my hair down and give me some, you know what I'm saying? Give me a little press and curl. Boy, I take this beard off.
A little
I be
hot
out here,
comb.
be looking like Brother Hannes out here, Brother Hannes. But
Brother Black
but
Vest.
hell yeah, Brother Stomping Wolf. Anyway, so I'm just saying, like, because people always come into spaces and say, okay, give an example of where Indians getting payments, and nobody can ever come up. But I know this because I studied this one though. But yeah, dude is getting tribal funds that the government, we talked about it on one of our other shows that the government is giving him. So he's getting anywhere from 10. Think about that, 10 to 20,000 a month.
Hey man,
Untaxed.
I'm telling you, because my son, he used to deal at a Minnesota reservation casino, and it would be regular.
Right.
They come in there with their $10,000 check that they get every month unconditionally, $10,000 tax free,
Yep.
flat round lump sum every month, and they gamble it away every month. I mean, that's not part of the story, but I'm just saying,
Right.
the guaranteed money is there. It comes in. I mean, I have eyes that I trust
Right.
that have seen it. So it's really not a myth to me.
I believe, yeah. Oh yeah, it's real. It's
Yeah,
real.
when you
And
can get on the inside of a
another real thing. Oh,
subculture
another quick
and
thing.
see it. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was done. I was just going to pontificate.
Go. I would say go ahead and get it in. Shoot.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like when you can get inside of the subculture and and and
Uh-huh.
and they feel comfortable enough to be themselves and be honest with you, it's a lot of myths that you can just debunk from just sitting there and being quiet and doing what you're supposed to do. Because I work side by side with Amish people, and it's a lot of popular myths that are not true. But we're not talking about that today. But I believe that with my son telling me what he saw on the
Mm-hmm.
reservation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they got it, dog. Don't shoot. They got it. They got it. They got
Like
that
Rick
bag.
Ross. Mess with me,
They got.
I got
And you know
it.
what? Look, let me take that back. They don't got that bag. The white people cosplaying as them got that bag. Them $5 Indians got that bag.
See, I wasn't gonna mention this, but since we circle back to this, I remember I was at the minority engineering camp at Purdue in 7th grade. It was called Preface, and at the same time, they had one called Might for the people going into high school. And it was all black people except for this one white girl, and she was from Oklahoma, and she said she was a Cherokee Indian, but she looked like Lucille Ball. It was crazy. But it was like one of them. I mean, like even distant relative, there was no features that said it. I didn't get it then, but I know now what I was seeing then. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
Right.
since we circle back.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. No. Um, I mean, I'm telling you, man. I feel that we are gonna get that conversation. The ancestors gonna bring it to pass. I feel it. You know what I'm saying? Because justice got to be served, man. And just like anything, spiritually, when justice is not served, those spirits can't rest. So they go
And I
manifest.
tell you what, man, this might sound pie in the sky, but 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 like if they do break us off, you don't know how that's going to allow the country to heal.
Right.
I mean, it might
Definitely.
sound pie in the sky, but really, that's the part that people don't really talk about. And it's not
The healing.
that part's not for us, but that's for the people who's gonna to unclutch those purse strings. They have a chance to heal.
Yeah, man. And the funny part is, um, some of our, you know, a lot. Well, I should say this: a lot of people in the dominant society who are not speaking out on it, who ain't necessarily against it, but not speaking out on it. You still against it because you ain't speaking out.
Yeah, they're
So you should
complicit.
what you should, yeah, right. You should want justice to be. It'd be no different if if y'all was wrong, well, you want justice too. So I mean, but this is nothing we even have to talk about. They know what it is. It's nothing else to be said. We don't need no studies. We don't need HR 40 no more. Trying to figure out if we should get it. Y'all already know y'all owe it. Pay what you owe. Put your spirit in the right place. Pay what you
Grant
owe.
us
Let's
our
make let's
money.
make let's make this country great again. Let's really make this country great again. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I
And
mean?
you know what I'm saying? And make some more Black Wall Streets and businesses. I mean, it would only help the country, stimulate the economy. You know what I'm saying? We are the backbone and the foundation of this country. So I think it's only right that we should be compensated for what was owed and what was taken from us, which was monetary. And I mean, think about it. Other groups could say, "Oh, we were slaves too," but y'all wasn't sold. You weren't listed as property, or nor were your kids sold. When they try to say, "Oh, well, Irish, y'all did indentured servitude," your kids weren't listed as property. You weren't listed as property. See, that's the difference between us and indentured servants. You know what I'm saying? Our kids was listed as property. We were listed as property. They weren't. You know what I'm saying? That's a big, huge, humongous difference. And when we tried to get out of slavery, they came back and got us. You know what I'm saying? So, you
Right.
know, it's just no comparison. And the Irish got paid. You know what I'm saying? So even at the end of their servitude, they got paid and got land. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah. The
so
land grant.
exactly. But our final thing before we get up out of here, look like our time is coming to an end, you guys. Quick that the another Democrat, AOC, one of her aides was found out to be an illegal immigrant and he self-deported back to Colombia. So that just shows you like it's just not a good put it this way, Democrats, y'all got 4 years to get y'all back in shape. That's all I'm saying. Y'all got 4 years to do it. All this buffoonery and stuff y'all doing is not going to increase your numbers. Her get like a Democrat getting caught with an illegal immigrant working as their legal aid. Come on, man, that's not a good look. So y'all got 4 years to go ahead and get the reparation. If y'all come with that reparations package,
Yeah,
and I'm not
yeah.
talking
Give us
about
something tangible. All they need is anything tangible, and they could swing the tide.
exact, and we're not talking about no education because that ain't what was stolen. We're talking about cash money,
Crime bill,
cash
crime
payments.
bill, or crime bill, or the monies.
Or both. I would take both. Crime bill and lineage base. Let's make sure we make that right. Lineage based reparations. There's no race based reparations. You won't be able to get race based reparations because they're gonna say you can't get it because it's based off race. So lineage based, foundational Black Americans. If you can't go to the 1870 census and look your people up, you might not be no foundational Black American, but if you go to the 1870 census and your people listed there and you can prove that, then you good to go. So we're going to keep this lineage based. No disrespect to no other groups in the diaspora, but hey, we're the foundation to come where our people built it. I'm sorry, you know what I'm saying? And other people in the diaspora, y'all quit hating on us. If y'all should want us to get reparations, y'all should want us to,
Yeah,
you should want to support
set
us.
the precedent. Yeah. Let us set the precedent because then you could take stuff from what we did and peel it off and get your money for the people who oppressed you.
Yep. And CARICOM. Y'all got the CARICOM. So we ain't hating on CARICOM. We ain't been saying, oh, we want some of CARICOM too. We ain't saying none of that. So y'all don't do that to us. But anyway, this is our time tonight. Weekend Hot Podcast. We got a couple seconds left before the turn. Now Weekend Hot Podcast, your man Big K Zale, your man Big Swag. We out this bad boy.
Salute.
And
Peace.
don't talk about I'm talking about my jibs, y'all. That's all good. We out.
Peace,
Weekend Hot Podcast.
All
My
right,
teeth
y'all.
is got fixed, y'all. I just got teeth. Anyway.
He's got teeth. He got teeth.